Okay, so I'm going to show you the software we're going to be using in this unit. And so for that we'll have to go to, we can just Google this, and we can just find we can enter on Google AntConc, and the first hit we get, that's the one we need to click on. So everything will depend on the operating system you use. In my case, well, I have a MacBook, so I have to use this one. For you, I would recommend the first one, just Windows. You'll have to, of course, download it, and well, you'll have to install it as well. And after you install the software, you can open it from your applications. Okay, and looks like this. It has an ant, of course. And so yeah, it looks like this. This is the way the software looks. It looks pretty simple. So after we open it, what we need to do, we need to select the files that we're going to be working with. In this case, we're going to be using scripts, and they're all here. So we have like Black Mirror, House of Cards, Sherlock, Stranger Things, The Office UK, and The Office US. So to open them, we have to open, let's say, directory right here. So we're going to be loading them one by one. Let's start with House of Cards, and then you can see that it's here on this side. Next file, or next, let's say, folder is Black Mirror, and then you can do the same with all the folders. The Office, Sherlock, The Office UK, and the last one, that's Stranger Things. Okay, so this is the entire corpus, and the format is actually, as you can see here, TXT, text only. So the idea of using this is basically to find, you know, how frequent something is. If you want to, for example, if you want to find patterns, collocations, which word collocates with what. It's just an example. Something that's pretty useful, for example, let's think of, we need to find in all, let's say, these files right here, how many examples of the famous expression ain't we can find in all those files. So here you can see that we found 54, and here you can see, of course, the example, and then if you want to have like more words next to it, you can include more. It becomes a little larger, and here we can find where that was found and which file. For example, the first one was found in House of Cards, Season 2, Episode 9. And here it is this ain't handout. You ain't a roach, etc. So that you can actually try to look for something like that. And here, what's also important, for example, if you need to find a verb, let's say if you just type help, it's going to find only examples that actually say help, just help. But if you want to include something that's, for example, helps, you have to type it. Or, you know, like helping. But if you do not want that, if you just want to look for, if you would like to include, you know, the infinitive, the third person singular, the ing form, the past form, for that you will have to be more specific, and you can include an asterisk. And if you do that, it's going to include anything that has that root, let's say help, and let's say the next part, the suffixes are going to change. That's why it found, for example, 773 hits. Let's say help, help, helps, helpless. Also, it's going to find adjectives as well. Helped, helpless, helpful, etc. So this is like the basics, let's say, to try to use this software. Okay.